After 8 years, it's finally time for Metroid Prime 4 later this week. My friend Josh here, he's very excited. He's been waiting patiently and he's rubbing his hands together very furiously. He's going to start a campfire. He's rubbing that much. Whoa. And of course, we've got industry news as well. Nintendo has bought a brand new studio. So if you'd like to hear all about that, come on in. G'day everybody and welcome to the House of Mario, the South Australian Nintendo podcast that is backed by a 120 Power Star rating. I'm your host Drew Agnew and the doors episode 340 are open. This week on the show, we're going to have a good old time talking about Nintendo as always. And to talk all about that is my good mate, my wonderful friend, Josh, or JT if you like. Josh, how you going, mate?
Drew, doing pretty well. Hello, everyone listening. Man, T-minus 3 days as at the day of the recording. We are getting so close, everyone. I kind of can't believe it. It's kind of been reflecting a lot of it this week and just this journey over the last 8 years and even 18 if you're counting from corruption. But 3 days till Metroid Prime 4. It's, man, what a journey. And we're actually here. I'm kind of expecting something bad to happen in the next 3 days and it gets cancelled or something.
God.
They're like, it's not going to meet our expectations. We need to start for the third time. I don't know, but it feels like it's actually happening. So here we go. Finally, it's a bit surreal. It's exciting and also, so close now. So very, very good.
Yeah, you as the Metroid mega fan, I'm definitely happy for you. The game's almost here, and like obviously a lot of other people listening as well. Hope you enjoy the game. I'm very intrigued by it. I'm going to be playing it for sure, but nothing quite like the hype, I dare say, you have for the game. So yeah, there aren't too many games I'm that excited for that it's like literally an 8-year wait. Because for the most part, Nintendo's sort of marketing cycle, it's maybe like a year in advance, or for stuff like Tears of the Kingdom, I guess it was 3 years. That feels like a long time. And Breath of the Wild was extremely long as well because it keeps on getting delayed and delayed. But this Metroid one really tests the patience. So I hope it pays off. I dare say everybody at Retro Studios is pretty nervous about it too. I don't know. I'd love to just be a fly on the wall there, see what everyone's thinking.
And there's been so much talk about the marketing and the lead up to the game and just how well it's going to be received. The previews the other week with Miles McKenzie, that NPC who voices, he's an annoying character, and how prominent these characters are going to be because he's not the only one. So there's a lot of negative talk about it, and I just hope that they can put it all to bed and deliver a really, really fun, really engaging game that's going to really drive people towards it because there's a lot of hype there. People have been waiting for a long time, so I feel the expectations are somewhat high, and they've got to do what they can to counter that really in a way.
It's interesting too. You bring up the previews. I completely forgot that happened. I haven't checked any of them out. Is it a little bit negative coming out of that? Just the fact that everybody wants Samus to be alone on the planet and not be talked to by these NPCs.
It's kind of because it's going against the vibe of what people love those Metroid games to be. The isolation, Samus all against her on her own, against the space pirates, or trying to back against the wall. How's she going to do it, kind of thing. But for those who've played, the recent games, even Federation Force, there is, and Prime 3 Corruption, there is that more bigger integration with the Galactic Federation, Other M as well. So it's not a new thing, really. And, a lot of Retro Studios, they hired a lot of AAA developers from games like Call of Duty, I believe God of War. I think the writer of Jedi Fallen Order, or the other one, is part of the writing team for this game. So it's going to have that kind of bit more narrative driven focus. And if Samus can't talk, this is how they're going to do it through these Galactic Federation characters. So I'm just hoping Miles McKenzie, he's annoying. I don't like him either. I just want him to have his brief appearance at the start. And if he dies at the hands of Psylux, I won't mind. Silex has to kill some of them to make it more the story feel weightier. So he can have a go at Miles McKenzie, please.
Yeah, you need like him to really cement himself as a villain at the start. And if he can have two birds with one stone, have a really cool villain and get rid of an annoying character you don't really like.
Yeah,
That'd be good. Yeah, no, you're right.
I think people might get around him a bit more. They might really like Silex for doing that. So yeah, that's yeah. Let's fingers crossed Miles McKenzie dies at the hands of Silex. Everyone. Let's get around that.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious just how I'll feel about it, because listening to you talk about it and other people's complaints, my first reaction isn't like, oh yuck. I'm kind of like, I kind of want more straightforward story in it. I love the scanning, I love the world building, I love how everything matters and how interconnected everything is, like in the original Metroid Prime. But I also wouldn't mind just some story and some characters as well. So I'm kind of like, if they can have a good balance of excellent cinematics, like we experienced in the demo where we got to play earlier this year, how the game opens, really cool. So a mixture of that,
Yeah,
some characters, and then like,
such a great cinematic at the start.
yeah,
The opening's amazing. Like it's yeah. For those who haven't seen it, watch it beforehand. And if that's not enough to get you excited for this game, then it might not be the game for you. It's so cool.
yeah. So I hope there's a good balance of it, because it seems like they're trying to. I wonder if they are trying to capture more of a mainstream audience. I wonder if that's what they're trying to do. I dare say that wouldn't hurt for the Metroid
Probably wouldn't
series.
hurt.
Because how do you feel about it?
Correct.
Is this Metroid's big breakout moment, or is this, is this the opportunity that you've been waiting for a long time to get it into more people's hands, or is Metroid just kind of doomed to be what it is, and it's like a narrow piece of the Nintendo audience?
Any new game's a great opportunity, and I think this one maybe is a bit more of one because there is that legacy, that hype around it, that big awareness that maybe like it's kind of similar to Silk Song in terms of like it's one of those things that got memed a bit, and there's a bit of discourse around it, so there's awareness around it. Yeah, I'm worried it's not going to sell as well as Dread, but it really should. Really, it's like that was low 3 millions. That becomes the best-selling Metroid game. If this can become the best-selling Metroid game, then that's a great success. And if that means only 4 million, then so be it. But yeah, it's definitely a series that deserves more. That's for sure. Yeah, it's got a rate pretty well. I look at the Metacritics and like the first two games, they're like 95 plus. Metroid Prime's like 97 or something. And then Echoes is up there. Then Corruption's the lowest, and that's like 90. So that's really high still. I don't know if this game's going to get 90 Metacritic. I think there's just going to be too diverse range of people and more reviewers. There'll be those who will really gel with it, I'm sure, but then there'll be some that probably won't and will negatively score it. And I feel like the mid to high 80s might be the best path for it. Best it's going to get.
I feel like I was thinking about it too. It's kind of a tough ask for people, and not because of the game itself, but there's so much talk about just competing for people's time, whether it's people on their phones, TikTok, YouTube, all of that. And I fall into this trap so many times as well, where it's been a big day, it's 9 o'clock. It's so much easier just to turn off my brain, watch some YouTube, and go to bed, rather than turn on a game like Metroid Prime, where you really need to use your brain for it. So like it's got that against it, I guess, to start off with, and that's not the game's fault. That's just brain rot and society's fault at this point. And I'm definitely I'm not over it. That's for sure. I'm definitely well aware of it, but yeah, it's a little bit in that pocket. And even compared to like Nintendo's other games, where it is like you can pick up Mario, do a level, even like Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, you can pick it up and you just explore and you can find your way. But I feel like for me at least, Prime, it's always one of those things where I want like an hour sit down with it. It's not just a pick up and play game. But we'll see how.
That's right, it is. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see how we go with Prime 4, but yeah, I assume it'll be the same thing. Like, if I put it down for a week or two, I'm not going to remember where I am, where I've gone, or anything like that. So, yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. So,
So yeah, you gotta commit to it. You gotta there's typically there's no auto saves in these games. There
mm,
is a bit more with the Dread, but traditionally with the Prime series, you got to go through the save station. So it's a bit of a different, that might be one of the changes that we find out in this game. We'll see.
yeah, I mean, hopefully they have changed it because this is, I guess, actually designed on a handheld console, whereas the others were just purely on a console with the GameCube and Wii. So hopefully they've got some quality of life stuff in there just to make it simple to pick up and play that way. But you mentioned that you had taken a day or two off. Is that still happening?
Yes, I have
Nice.
taken annual leave, so it's not like I'm chucking a sick or anything. But
Just not sure.
so Friday I've got off, so I'm
Mm-hmm.
in the office Thursday when the game comes out, and I'm going to pick it up in person, pick up the amiibo. I'm going to work at the office because if I was at home that day,
Work, you know what I mean? Yeah. Quite.
if I was at home that day, um, fill in the gap. But so I'll be in the office. I will get home and I will start playing it after that, and then I've got Friday off, so I can play late if I want to. And then I have my half marathon on Sunday that I've been training for a few weeks now, for a couple of months. And my brother and I are going to run that. Michaela's there too, doing a 10K. And then I've got Monday to recover. And what else would I rather be doing on a Monday after recovering from a half marathon than putting my feet up and playing some Metroid Prime 4 Beyond? So I've got a nice few days ahead of me. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, that sounds good. I think for me,
Yep.
like I'm certainly going to play it when it comes out, but I'm not going to really dedicate myself to it until maybe like the Christmas holidays, where I've
Okay.
I'm not exhausted at night time, which I still very well could be. I might be more exhausted during the holidays with the kids and everything, but I think going to work, who knows? But yeah, I'm not going to dedicate to it straight away. But like I said, but if you put it down for a little bit, you kind of forget exactly where you are and everything as well. So
Yeah.
we shall
That's
see.
right. So you
We shall
got
see.
got to weigh all that up. So I just hope I want it to be good. I really want it to be good, and I'm excited to play it. First and foremost, though, it's been a long time. I am more of a 2D Metroid fan than a 3D Metroid. So
Hmm.
but who's to say if this one's really good that can make me evaluate that discussion versus the 2D and 3D when it comes to Metroid.
Yeah, no, definitely. Hopefully, I mean, fingers crossed. That'd be cool if it did, because good games are good. That's what we always hope for. That's why we're into this stuff.
Yes, correct.
I guess you mentioned before that you not sure if it will get in the 90s. Not sure if it will score anywhere near like the 97 that you mentioned the first game got. Like an over under for 89. Are you over or are you under as far as the Metacritic score?
Over under 89.
Yeah,
I'm going to go under.
under.
I think I'm going to play the percentages. Yeah, I wanted to do more than that, but I think it will not quite get 90 or 89.
Mm. Yeah, I'm very intrigued because I haven't checked out any of the previews and I'm not really hearing that much hype apart from just like hardcore Nintendo fans. Like apart from that, I haven't heard anyone say, yeah, no, Metroid Prime 4's on my list. Like as far as games I want to pick up, like it's not really anything I'm hearing outside of our Nintendo bubble, and I feel like for Dread, I feel like there was a little bit more talk about it just with how the Switch was at that time, and the OLED came out on the same day as well. So it's like a great game to pick up on the OLED straight away with like the deep blacks and everything that was going on with that game, just to check out the screen and things. So
Yep.
yeah, we'll see how it goes. I hope it does do well though, just for the sake of the series. It's nice to get variety, so I would like to see Nintendo actually make some more games, and for Retro Studios actually to make some money so they can release some more games.
Oh,
Jesus
man.
Christ, it's been a long
Yeah,
time between drinks.
it has. And long time. But whatever they've delivered has been amazing, hasn't it? We've had the Metroid games and DK Tropical, so the country games, Donkey Kong Country games. So whatever they touch turns to gold, and I just hope that continues. this is this is a very different team from the 20 years ago, isn't it? So I wouldn't think there'd be many, if any, developers who still in retro. So new feel, new team. But just hope that culture's remained there, and they can carry through and deliver.
Mm. And as far as like this is the start of a brand new story, are you excited for, I guess, the prospect of like I guess Silex being like the main antagonist and a brand new planet and all of this? Like, does that excite you, or are you just mainly keen for the exploration and getting back to like the puzzle solving and stuff from the other games? Like, what's exciting you the most?
Yeah, I really want to know what Silex wants, because we literally get like 2 paragraphs of history on him, because he hates the Galactic Federation. He hates them, and so we do not know why. We do not know what the reason is for any of this. You can play a bit of Metroid Prime Hunters, and you can get that little blurb, and you can play Prime 3 Corruption 100%, and you'll see the Silex ship at the very end of Corruption. So that's cool how this will. If you played them in order, like you see that ship and you completed Corruption 100%, you would see that ship fly after Samus. So something's happened, and it's a continuation of that. But the Phazon the trilogy's effectively over. They've been to the planet phase and done what they needed to do, destroyed it, blah blah blah. And I'm excited because it means that you really don't need to have played the others, and that's why Prime 2 and 3 haven't been available for us to play in remastered editions. They've just done the first one, and that's a bit of a taste and enough of that. Yeah, I'm keen for the story, and I really hope this does a great job at telling a story in itself, but also the possibility of another trilogy. I want Prime 5 and 6 to be a thing, and if they come over the next 10 years, I'm going to be super happy that this was the restart that got the series going again. So yeah, I do want the heavier story elements. I do want Samus to remain that quieter protagonist. She can say a little bit, but they did it so well in Dread, didn't they? Where she didn't say anything, but she yelled a lot, and she was portraying that narrative, that subtext through that. Now that was really powerful. And some of the most memorable moments when it comes to Metroid. So I want those types of moments. The same sort of great puzzle adventure that you get in the series, and some really cool iconic boss battles, because they're like the big things that really get people excited for Metroid. No big chasing mission at the end of the game where you got to find 10 things. It doesn't respect your time, which you had to do in the first game, and that's not fun. Even the second one. So I hope they've learned their lesson. If they do that, there's fast travel in this game, something like that.
Yeah, I hope they don't do anything like that. And my first Metroid game I ever played was Hunters on DS. The bosses in that sucked. They just reused the same one again and again. It was like that big tree thing, that big.
Yeah.
You just shot the dots on it.
Yep.
And then there was the big flower.
Yep.
I'm like, oh my god, I just doing that. I hated it as a kid. I found it real tough, and I had to do it again and again. But yeah, I mean,
did you finish it with the flower thing at the end and the 8 different things you had to do to?
No, I didn't.
collect?
I never got there. No, never got there. I remember I was watching a friend of mine verse it. I'm like, oh, looks pretty cool. Look, they did something unique for the last boss, so that was cool. But I never got there as a kid. I am very heavily considering maybe next year revisiting that game, because if there's 2 games that I've dropped over my lifetime, which I do wish I completed, it's Phantom Hourglass and Metroid Prime Hunters on DS, like specifically those 2 games.
Really?
And I hate Phantom Hourglass, and I don't like the campaign for Metroid Hunters, but I would like to correct that. I don't know, but yeah,
why not?
That very frustrating games, I felt like when I was a kid, but if I do it now, it might be a blast. But yeah, especially like on a bit of a DS kick with the AYN Thor, especially going back to it on there. So it might be a thing in my future. I don't know, but we'll see how we go with Prime 4 first. I think that might be a priority first. But actually,
fair enough.
the multiplayer was so good on Prime Hunters, though. I loved it so much. So Might even boot it up just to do that. I just used to love playing bots on like the small compact stage with like the little tunnel you can go through, but then there's that little peaky hole where you can shoot out as well, and you've got like the jump pads that go up the sides. So good, so good.
Nice.
I just
love it.
And all the hunters with the different abilities and the multiplayer was awesome. I just used to play as Samus though, because she had the homing missiles.
Mm-hmm.
So if you got like plenty of stock, you just poof, poof, poof. Yeah. But Trace, I remember Trace being a pain in the ass. My friend Jordan, he used to play as Trace, and he was a sniper, so he had like the sniper weapon. And when he stands still, he turns invisible. Total pain in the ass. If he's like hiding somewhere and just sniping you, it's like you can't see him. You got to look where his laser and sniper's coming from. But man, so yeah, that's how I mainly played that game was multiplayer. But
yep, no, fair enough. We'll give it a go sometime. Play it together.
Yeah, get the 2 DSs going. We have to do local anymore. We have to do local because there's no more online.
Yes.
Nintendo Wi-Fi connection is long in the past. Who knows though? Because a lot of like there's the Pretendo sort of online service where you can play Wii games and things online. Maybe the DS one's up, so maybe we can do it. Who knows?
There might be a way to do it. Sure.
That's a good thing to search up afterwards, actually. Like, is there a robust Metroid Prime Hunters online community? If there is, that is going to shake my world. Because everybody, everyone's playing Battlefield 6 or like Fortnite and that. I'm like, nah, after hours, I'm squadding up and I'm going on Metroid Prime Hunters. Loaded up on the Thor, and I'm off. I'm using the touchscreen to aim around, do my thing. I used to use the buttons as like the second stick. Man, we used to put up with a lot. Man, that's nostalgic. But yeah.
Yeah, I know. You go back to it now, just like, how did I put up with this? How did I literally tolerate this?
Oh, we had to. Back in my day, our handhelds, they didn't have analog sticks. They didn't have any triggers. Didn't have any of that stuff.
No, that's right.
No. You kids with your Switches, you don't know what you've got.
Yep, they had it so good.
So yeah, 3 days away, Josh. Not far now. Hopefully it's everything you dreamed of and all that. I wonder when the embargo is going to be. Yeah, like for the reviews.
I don't know. Yeah, usually it's the day before, isn't it? Hopefully, usually if it's a good game, it is the day before. Otherwise, they do try to hide it. So I hope that's not the case.
Yeah, if they're confident, we'll see it pretty soon, I dare say. But yeah.
Yeah, yes, definitely.
I think at very least, it's going to be pretty goddamn good. That's my prediction. It's going to be pretty goddamn good at bare minimum. Yeah, but it's just hard to know. It's been such a long time since Retro Studios has released a game, and they've hired right up, so it's a completely new team, realistically. So it's hard to know, but I don't know. At very least, the game felt good. Playing mouse controls. Be the first game I actually play a bit more mouse controls. Yeah, I'll sit here at my computer desk and play like a PC gamer with my Joy-Con 2s. PC. All right. PC. Let's do some housekeeping. If you'd like to check out the show live, you're more than welcome to. You come over to youtube.com/iDruby, where you can join us live at 8:30 Australian Central Standard Time. What time that is in your side of the world, I don't know. I really don't. It's probably night time. It's probably an awful time for you, realistically, because we're like the owls of the world. We're awake at the worst time at night for you. I don't know. Depends where you are.
Weird times. Yeah, correct.
But if you're in Australia, we're probably a good time. So come on round. But if you can't do that, check out the VOD on the YouTube channel and, of course, on all podcast services like Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Leave us a review. Very much appreciated. Helps us find new people, which we always appreciate. Love welcoming new people into the house and all of that. Join the Discord community where you can chat with myself, Josh, other people in the community. Leave a letter in the letterbox for us to read on the show. All that fun stuff. And Josh also has another Nintendo podcast, Nintendo Maniacs. A wonderful show. released fortnightly. And Josh, what's the update for this week?
Yeah, so new episode just came out today. I had Mark Kalaroff from Kirby Informer. You may remember him if you've been listening to recent episodes. He was on a few episodes ago to talk about Kirby in the Forgotten Land, the Star Cross World DLC. He's back to talk about Kirby Air Riders. And so this guy, he's, knows all things Kirby. So we have like an hour-long in-depth discussion on that game. What makes it really tick, how it's so unique, how it compares to the original game. If you've got any inkling of interest in that game, on the fence about it, or just want to know more about it, secrets about it, just listen to the latest episode. And we also talked about this IGN Nintendo Life Top 100 Nintendo games that came out the other week. A few different talking points, talked about, maybe some things we'd like in there, and the things you got to be mindful of with these types of lists, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, wherever you listen to your podcast, Nintendo Maniacs is there for you.
Brilliant. Yeah, I haven't checked out the IGN Nintendo list, Nintendo Life collaboration list. Collab. Yeah, I should have just said that. It takes a little bit to get out, but
might have been easier.
Yeah, I need to. I saw on my feed that Kind of Funny went through the list and sort of critiqued it. So it'd be interesting to hear what you guys think as well. Just get all angry at the staff over there and tell them what's wrong, what's right, and everything they've messed up on.
With everything like this, it's all subjective. There's definitely no objective way to do this correctly. I think they did a pretty good job overall, but yes, it's one of those things where not everyone's going to be happy no matter what you do.
That's so true. He's just like, I reckon all the Kirby games at the front. Is that what he wanted?
Not quite. Definitely not. Don't worry.
Are you still playing Kirby Air Riders? I haven't really been playing anything the last week. I've had a bit of a quiet week just due to work and all of that. But have you been still diving into it?
Yeah, I have. There was an event over the weekend, and so I was making sure to play and give some time to that. Annoyingly, because it was a city trial event, and you get certain points, kind of like Tetris 99 when an event would be there. You get certain points, and if you hit the threshold, you get the main reward. So instead of, because Tetris 99 had the one theme reward at the end, this has got like multiple things along the way. And I got like probably 3/4 of the way there.
It's like a battle pass.
Then I stopped. Then I stopped on the Saturday, and I was going to I'll just do it Sunday because I had till Monday. Then I logged in Sunday to do it, and then I realized, no, I couldn't do it at the time because the event was on during 2-hour chunks throughout the day, and there were 3 2-hour chunks or something I could do it in. So I must have got very lucky Saturday, and just started playing it. I played for over an hour, and it was literally within the 2-hour period. So I got very lucky Saturday, but I couldn't finish off the event on Sunday. Now the event's closed, so I missed out on the rewards, the 2 rewards at the end. So that was a little annoying, and I kind of don't like how when they do that and it's not as available as it could be otherwise. But no, still playing it, still unlocking things. I'm trying to finish off Road Trip now, which is super fun, and all the variety that you get in that mode. It's really good, man. It's a really fun game, and it's kind of surprised me how much I'm into it and wanting to get better, unlock things, and just keep moving things along. So it's a very, very good time.
Yeah, I mean, if you like unlocking things, you've got the right game, that's for sure.
Yeah,
every single goddamn race, you get an achievement
game.
or get something, don't you? Just that dopamine hit after everything you do.
Correct, 100%.
Yeah.
So you haven't been playing it, have you?
No, not really. I've
little break.
Well, it's not even just a break. It's just been a busy week, so I've just sort of not been thinking about it that much. Yeah. We did like a fun run on the weekend, stuff with the kids, work. I took the Switch with me every day to work. Took it in my backpack, but yeah, just didn't have any time to take it out or anything like that. What I have been playing though is just like stuff, stuff on my Thor, just just jumping between games. I've been setting it up so I can take out the SD card and all the saves and save states and everything go along with it. So I can just take that out and put it into any of my handhelds, and I can play it that way. I've got Pokemon Lazarus, which is a brand new Pokemon ROM hack, loaded up, ready to go. I'm just sort of waiting for retro achievements to be, I guess, supported for that game. Somebody's got to make them over at Retro Achievements. So I'm just sort of waiting for that to dive into the game. But that's I'm kind of just in like a pixel art mood. I want something pixel art. So I've got plenty of stuff that I'm looking forward to getting. Lazarus and Pokemon Emerald Sea Glass, those ROM hacks from Nemo622, who's the user that has made those games, along with help from the rest of the team. Just gorgeous. That is exactly what I want from Pokemon. Just if that was like $60 on the eShop from Game Freak, I'm like, oh, absolutely, you've returned to what I want you to do. But so yeah, I'm just kind of looking forward to Christmas at the moment, because that's going to be such a cozy thing just to jump into, just like this really retro inspired Pokemon game. So I can't wait for that. But yeah, I've just been sort of doodling. Haven't really been like focusing on anything. Just been doing a bit of Pokemon pinball, and stuff like that. It's been
the first one or the GBA one?
The Game Boy Advance one. Yeah, so Ruby and Sapphire.
GBA one. Yep.
So yeah, I'm trying to get all the Pokemon, complete the Pokedex in it.
Nice.
So was it 210 Pokemon in it or something like that?
Right.
So yeah, so that's good fun, and that's something that I haven't really. When I was a kid, I'd never really aimed for the Pokedex, so I wasn't good enough to like actually like get a whole heap of Pokemon in it. But it's good fun now. Like I've gotten all the legendaries of. Actually, no, I haven't got Latios or Latios yet. But they're going to be super tough to get. So you need at least 100 Pokemon in your Pokedex, and then they become a 1% chance on each board. So obviously Latios on the Sapphire board and Latios on the Ruby board. They become a 1% chance to find them. So it's going to be a grind to do this Pokedex.
That's
like
tough.
All the other stuff's going to be pretty tough, because obviously you need to do certain conditions on the pinball table to catch a Pokemon, and that's random. And then there's another condition you need to do to evolve your Pokemon. So yeah, it's just going to be like a lot of grinding, just playing pinball, trying to
a lot to it.
Yeah, get the luck on my side as well. And I talked about it a couple of weeks ago when you weren't here, Josh. But there's a lot of like misinformation about Pokemon pinball. There's especially in like in English speaking countries, but apart from Japan, it's just like Cerebi basically has the wrong information. Like they've got certain Pokemon listed in areas that they actually aren't, and all of that. And I was watching
Really?
I was watching a YouTube video where they sort of like investigated it and broke it down. And there's a way to get the Johto starters and Aerodactyl in the game, but you can't do it without a specific e-reader card. And basically no one had any idea of like, do you need the e-reader card, or does it just make it easier? Was it an official card? Like, where did it come from? And the investigation basically led down to it was just a card that was included with the Pokemon pinball kiosks in Japan. So it was just basically chained to these kiosks.
Oh.
So they're extremely rare. And what they do is you scan the e-reader card, and then it gives you like the Johto starters in the Pokedex. But you don't have the information, you just have them seen. So that allows you to have a 1% chance to find them on either of the two boards. So they're like extremely rare Pokemon to find in the games, and there's no real rhyme or reason why they're not like just in the game, or why they're included that way. Why was that e-reader card just with the kiosks in Japan? Like it's all very strange, but there's a Discord channel as well that's basically decompiling the game to get this information. And at the time that video was recorded, they were at 30%. Yeah, like it was fascinating. I mentioned the YouTube channel's name
Yeah.
a couple of episodes ago, so people go and check it out. There's two very informative videos on Pokemon Pinball Ruby and Sapphire, but yeah, just very interesting because I was talking to you about it, and I was playing some Pokemon Pinball after we finished recording maybe 3-4 weeks ago, whenever it was. And I was waiting for the episode to upload. And so I was playing some pinball, and I went to Cerebi, and there wasn't much information. And that's when I came across those videos. I went down like a Pokemon pinball rabbit hole very quickly, just while I was waiting for the episode to go up. So yeah, no, it's really great game, and like I can't get over how beautifully the sprites are animated in the game. Like everything from the Pokemon to the Pokeball. As the ball, or the pinball, how it looks 3D, how it rotates around, but
Yeah.
it's just expertly done. It's just a stunning game. It's like the original Pokemon Ruby and
When's it come to
Sapphire.
NSO, man?
Yeah, absolutely. But
Gotta happen.
yeah, I'm really enjoying like collecting the achievements in it. I think that's what's really making me like dive into it, and pretty much the only achievements I need now are for like specific evolutions of Pokemon and completing the Pokedex. So I've got like the high score ones. I've got, catching the legendaries and certain, all the other things. I just need to actually complete the Pokedex, but that's going to be over a long time. I'm not going to just sit there and grind that out. It's my pick up and play game. Just like, all right, let's see if I can find some Pokemon that I'm missing.
Yeah.
And, yeah, it's great.
Yeah,
Love it.
and chip away when you're feeling like it, and yeah, it's one of those games. That's unlike Metroid where you can just stop and pause anytime.
Yeah, definitely. And Jamie Penning in the Discord as well. He's playing some some Metroid Prime pinball on DS. I'm like, oh, I should do that before that can be my lead up to Metroid Prime 4, Metroid Prime pinball. So yeah, I might give that a go. He made a retro achievements account, and he's unlocking retro achievements in Metroid Prime pinball. And yeah, I added him on retro achievements. So if anybody is into retro achievements on retroachievements.org, give me an ad. I'm at iDruby. We can check out each other's achievements in retro games. Yeah. I don't know. I'm loving it so much. I think it's so much fun to like these older games, and whether they're brand new ones or ones that I've played time and time again. Because like there's stuff like Pokemon Pinball, it's just like, all right, I'm getting the achievements for just doing all the things in this pinball game. But there's things called subsets. So like, for example, Pokemon Emerald has like a main list of like stuff to do in the game, but there's also subsets for games. So there's one I came across yesterday that I really want to do, and it's to encourage you to do a solo Mudkip run. So what the achievements basically get you to do is that like you got to beat the whole game with just Mudkip. You cannot evolve it. At a certain point in the game,
Yes.
you're forced to get cast form when you go to the Weather Institute. So you have to take cast form when you get rid of Team Magma or Team Aqua out of the Weather Institute. So then you've got 2 Pokemons. So the whole game you can't have more than the Mudkip, and you have to put cast form in the PC. So yeah, you got to do everything in the game with 1 Pokemon, and I think that sounds doable. It sounds fun. It sounds a little bit challenging.
Is it?
I think it would be relatively simple to some extent.
Oh man. All right.
But
Sounds like a challenge. You can do it though.
I don't know if you remember the Trainer Hill, just above Moorville City. Not the Battle Frontier, but the Trainer Hill.
No.
So this specific set requires you to beat Trainer Hill and get the effort ribbon on your Mudkip. So by yourself,
Okay.
and do that. And I was reading some other people that have attempted it. If your Mudkip is too high a level, those Pokemon are just going to be stronger to match your Mudkip. So the idea is to go into that with like, I guess, the weakest Mudkip as possible.
Oh.
So in some ways, if you like,
Really?
if you say, oh, look, I'm just going to beat the Pokemon League and Steven Stone just by grinding, having a level 100 mudkip, you're kind of going to fuck yourself up for the trainer hill at the end to get all the achievements. So yeah, it's stuff like that where it's like it just gets you playing games in different ways, and it's fun just to like for me, I love like ticking boxes, whether it's achievements or it's games themselves. So I think next year I'm going to be doing a lot more of stuff like that, where it is like challenge runs for Pokemon games and finding subsets on retro achievements, doing that, and just diving into games that I've wanted to for a long time on DS and Game Boy Advance and things like that. It's kind of what I'm feeling at the moment. So hopefully we'll do a lot more of that. So yeah, if anybody wants, like I said, I would love to have like instead of going on to Blue Sky or something, I'd like to just go into my retro achievements and see what other people are doing. So if anybody wants to follow me, or I would like to follow you as well, see what other people are doing. Like I said, I drew beyond retro achievements. But what else have I done?
Beautiful.
Surely I've been playing something else. I think I have just been mucking around with older games. It's just what I'm feeling at the moment. It's just it is what it is.
Yeah, no, nothing wrong with that. Following what you want to play.
Yeah.
It's an interesting time of year because a lot of releases we've just had, but also a lot coming out this week as well. We've got like new Assassin's Creed, obviously Metroid, and then we've got like the Pokemon DLC middle of next week. So it's not a quiet time either.
No, yeah, it is kind of weird because it feels like we're kind of at the end of the year. It's like, we should be done, but yeah, I think for me, Prime's probably the last one, is just off the top of my head. But yeah, the same week, just on Switch too, we've got Octopath Traveler 0, Assassin's Creed Shadows, yes, like you said, and Metroid Prime. I am interested in like seeing what Assassin's Creed Shadows is like on Switch 2. Be interesting. I pulled this up from my Nintendo News, and I guess I'll read this just to get a bit of an idea about what it's about. But the article reads, Ubisoft has released more information about the Nintendo Switch 2 port of Assassin's Creed Shadows. The company has seemingly performed a miracle using various systems to get the game looking as impressive as possible on the hardware, utilizing things such as variable refresh rate, baked global illumination lighting, and DLSS upscaling while maintaining 30 FPS both in handheld and while docked. Quote, all title updates released to date will be available at launch on Nintendo Switch 2, with the exception of Claws of Awaja expansion, which is scheduled for February 2026. This version includes cross-play progression via Ubisoft Connected, ensuring that you can continue your journey seamlessly across platforms. Bringing Shadows to Nintendo Switch was one of the toughest but most rewarding challenges I've ever tackled, says Bruno. We had to rethink almost everything from the way the world is rendered to how systems interact, all while keeping the soul of the game intact. The game's top priority was keeping the game visually stunning. Assassin's Creed Shadows was praised for its immersion and sense of scale, and players needed to feel the same magic on Switch 2, but actually delivering that magic while keeping our frame rate target of 30 FPS while undocked and handheld modes required a careful balancing act, end quote. So yeah, I'm a lot more sort of confident in this game after what everybody, including yourself, said about Star Wars Outlaws. Like when that came out for that port was really good, and not only that, it got better over time with updates. I'm like, a lot more confident in Shadows, and it seems like, Ubisoft, is going to a lot of effort to get this running well on Switch 2. So yeah, I'm kind of
yeah, they're doing great. So it sounds like it'll be great, and that's awesome. I think seen a couple of false starts when it comes to third-party ports, but the last couple, I feel like big ones, have been done really well. So I just feel like the Switch 2 is at a level now, power-wise, where they can pull it off and make it work. So it's great.
Yeah, because I'm kind of in the mood for some of these. I don't know which one I want it to be, but I am in the mood for an open world game, and not necessarily to play a heap of it, not necessarily to finish it, all that, but I kind of just want to be in a world and immerse myself in it. And I picked up Skyrim on the Steam sale for $13. So I guess by Christmas time, my Legion Go 2 will be here. So I'm kind of just like, I want to pick a game and immerse myself in it, just explore whatever. Even if it's like 5 or 10 hours, it doesn't really matter. I'm kind of just in the mood for that type of thing, especially maybe over the holidays where I can sink to the couch and enjoy it that way. So I am interested in Assassin's Creed Shadows. I haven't really gotten into the series before. So we'll see how it goes. I've expressed interest. I sent an email today to somebody at Ubisoft, I'm just interested just to see how it runs and maybe give my perspective from somebody who, hasn't really gotten to the series before. So yeah, if I'm successful on that, maybe you'll hear about it next week on the show. But
yeah, nice.
Yeah,
no, that'd be good.
Yeah, because Shadows, it did pique my interest. Just based in Japan, all of that. There's a lot of hubbubaloo about just like the two characters and how you swap between them. I'm not that. I kind of just want to get used to one character's moveset in some ways. It's not like a fighting game where I want to swap between people.
Yes.
I kind of just want to play as like an assassin and don't know. But it doesn't really matter. I'll get used to it if I end up playing it. Yeah,
we will see. I think I've heard nothing but good things about this game, so it's just they've done a bit of a slam dunk with it, and Switch 2 version not too far after the other consoles, which I think's even better. So hopefully you do get a code. Be very keen to hear your thoughts on it.
Yeah, no, it will be good because I guess with Star Wars Outlaws, did you end up playing much more, or you sort of there's so much to play, so it's a little bit hard to keep up. But
it came at a bad time, so I think it's going to be one of my holiday ones. I want to play that a bit, and I'll have time, and I'll be able to really play it for a while. So that'll be the holiday one for me.
Yeah, because it's just like a good time of year to sort of play that type of thing where I just want to walk around a world and see something and be like, yeah, I'll do that side quest or whatever. Instead of following a story and
take your time.
Yeah, just really sort of immerse yourself in the world, especially in on Switch too. I haven't really done that. It's been Mario Kart, I guess Donkey Kong a little bit, but you're still following objectives and doing all this type of thing. Hyrule Warriors, Kirby. Yeah, so I haven't really had that experience on Switch 2, so it would be cool to maybe try that out if the opportunity arises. But Josh, I guess let's talk about the brand new studio acquisition, which is big news in the world of Nintendo. Nintendo has or will buy Bandai Namco Studios Singapore. So I'll read this from gamesindustry.biz, and Josh, maybe we can talk about it. But the article reads, Japanese platform holder Nintendo has said its plans to acquire Bandai Namco Studios Singapore. In a release to investors, the Mario Giant said it had entered into an agreement to buy 80% of the developer's shares on April 21st, 2026, before coming back for the remaining shares at another point in the future. Sounds like they're going to come back and just finish the job. They're going to come back and hit it with a bat. Now we're going to take it all. After the deal goes through, Bandai Namco Studios Singapore will become a new subsidiary for Nintendo and will be rebranded Nintendo Studios Singapore. Bandai Namco Studios Singapore was founded back in 2013 and has worked on the likes of Ace Combat 7, Skies Unknown, and Soul Calibur 6, as well as Tekken 7 and 8. The studio also provided development support for Splatoon 3. The studio recently shipped the original title Hirogami, which was co-developed with Bandai Namco Studios Malaysia. And that game looks pretty cool too. I'd like to bring that up once I finish reading this. BNSS was established as one of Bandai Namco's group's overseas bases and is a development company with strong expertise in creating in-game art assets. The Switch firm told its shareholders, quote, It has contributed to the development of Nintendo titles, including the Splatoon series, and has an ongoing business relationship with Nintendo. Considering this business record, Nintendo has made the decision to acquire shares in BNSS to strengthen the development structure of the Nintendo Group. End quote. This most recent deal follows Nintendo President Furukawa telling shareholders at its Q2 results call that the company planned to make further acquisitions to bolster its development capacity. Quote, we will work to strengthen the internal game development organization within Nintendo Group, he said. This includes initiatives such as acquiring development companies to make them subsidiaries and augmenting our development facilities and the construction of corporate headquarters development center building number 2, end quote. Historically, Nintendo has not been oh, my brain is just fried. Oh, my mouth's dry. What am I thinking here? Has not acquired other businesses, but in this recent years, they've finally done it. I haven't read an article. No, sorry, I just had to pause here. I have not read an article since starting the show where one of these articles has referred to Nintendo as the House of Mario. And they used to do it all the time, and that's where I got the name of the show. But gamesindustry.biz, they have done it. So I'm gonna it stopped me in my tracks just once again. But in recent years, the House of Mario has started to buy up firms with which it has long-term business relationships. In 2021, it bought Luigi's Mansion 2 maker Next Level Games before acquiring developer SRD Co. Limited and CG firm Dynamo Pictures. That last company was rebranded to Nintendo Pictures and has continued to contribute to a variety of projects both inside the company, inside and out, including motion capture work to Death Stranding 2. But in 2024, Nintendo brought Switch ports specialist Shiver Interactive from the Embracer Group, and then the remaining 20% of Monolith Soft's stock, having previously brought 80% of the company back in 2007. So yeah, that's the article. Sorry for that brain fart in the middle there. I was looking at a word and I was like, it is not coming to me. It's not coming into my brain. It's not coming out my mouth. I do apologize for that.
He's had a long day, everyone. He apologizes.
Sorry, I was looking at it for like 5 seconds, but it's not coming to me. And yeah, they actually said the House Mario. That's cool. I haven't read that for a long time.
Yeah, that's cool. I love that.
So yeah, Josh, what do you reckon? Brand new studio, obviously a support studio, studio that's Bandai Namco. Very much Nintendo uses a lot of their resources, whether it's for like obviously what this studio's done in the past, or even Super Smash Brothers with Sakurai and his company Sora Limited. Basically, it is a Bandai Namco game in some ways, all but name. So is hopefully this means more games, which it probably will. But yeah, what was your thoughts when you saw this?
And they've Bandai Namco's done support for Kirby Air Riders. I don't know if it's the Singapore branch per se, but I know Splatoon 3 is the Singapore one that they've provided support for, and so that's huge. And Nintendo doesn't do this often. And for them, I feel they've got to like have a few things ticked off, and they've got to be comfortable that they want to acquire. It makes sense. I don't think they go looking for it. I think it just when it feels right and the opportunity has made itself too hard to say no to, they'll do it, so to speak. And so this is good. They need to get bigger. They need to I mentioned this on Nintendo Maniacs, but the teams at Nintendo that are making Splatoon are making Animal Crossing as well. So they need to do what they can to like really like own and expand. And so acquiring Bandai Namco here, I think just helps them grow they can have more resources dedicated to these now really huge IPs that, Splatoon doesn't get probably enough light of the day, and Animal Crossing certainly doesn't get enough time and development for it. So that's the type of thing that they'll probably focus on. I see here on the website they've done Soul Calibur 6 as well, and so I think is it that what's the other? It's that drum rhythm game. Is that the one that you have played, Drew? That they've made here. It's in Japanese here. I can't tell what.
Oh
the name
yeah.
of it is.
What's it called again? Yes, it is a Bandai Namco game.
Tatsujin, whatever.
Yeah, Taikano Tux. Oh, I had it, but now it's been thrown off. Tuxujin?
Yeah, so they made that game.
Yep.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's probably Bandai Namco owns that, so they won't be making those games anymore, or unless they're going to continue on with the they can make other games as an agreement. But it's a good thing. I think they need more developers. They need more things going on, more studios. I hope they buy Mercury Steam eventually as well, Nintendo.
It's interesting that you bring up Splatoon 3, which they did they have previously worked on, especially with that specific team doing Splatoon and Animal Crossing, two very important IP that probably, well, actually definitely, they both need the most support after launch, and Animal Crossing needed much more. And Splatoon 3 got a decent amount, both paid and free, and obviously all the Splatfest and all of that stuff that came afterwards. But
yeah,
I feel like if any studio needs just help with just content and post-release stuff, this is a great move for that. So yeah, we'll see how much. It'll be interesting going forward. Do they help Monolith Soft much? Do they help with Mario and Zelda? How much other games are they going to be working on? But you definitely see their hand in Splatoon, and you'd think probably Animal Crossing just due to that relationship. But we'll see. We'll see how it all goes. I hadn't seen this game before, but just on the article, I clicked on Hirogami, and it took me to their Steam page. Whoops, playing the music through the speaker. Sorry about that, everyone. And this game looks absolutely gorgeous. It's just a beautiful art style with origami, and looks like you can fold. You can do different forms. So there's this person with a fan, and then you turn into a gorilla and a dog and all of this type of stuff. So yeah, it looks absolutely gorgeous. It kind of looks like a Nintendo game in some ways, just with the art style. But I read some of the reviews on Steam. It's mixed, and apparently the progression's a bit frustrating. The camera angle kind of sucks. So it's kind of a mixed reaction. But the game looks cool, so I can definitely see how this studio is going to fit in quite well with Nintendo, just with the type of game that they made. This was in collaboration with Bandai Namco Malaysia as well, this specific game, so it wasn't just them. But also, it wasn't published by Namco Bandai either, so it's a little bit strange to have two Bandai Namco studios working together, and then it's a different publisher. It's just really strange. Obviously, Bandai Namco's absolutely not. But then again, why even make it? I don't know. It is just really weird when that type of stuff happens. It's like Nintendo. Imagine two teams at Nintendo making a little game, and Nintendo's no. Then 505 Games publishes it. So it's what? Why even let them do it?
What's going on?
Yeah, it's just all right.
Yeah, a bit weird.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, I probably won't be adding that to a wish list or anything like that. But the game does look pretty cool. So we'll see how they add their talents to Nintendo, which would be quite nice.
For sure.
It's $44 too. Yeah, I don't want to spend $44. There's a demo. I can spend free on a demo. Wouldn't mind giving it a go one day. Who knows? All right. Well, I think that's all the news. There really wasn't much this week. I guess there was a little bit of drama in Drew's handheld corner. So anything that isn't specifically Nintendo, but it is the handheld stuff that I'm into, I like to bring it up on the show. I find it fun and interesting to talk about. Um, there's a really, I guess, there's been some drama with the brand new front end that was teased maybe last week. It's called Uzu, and it's a front for Android handheld devices that's really designed to evoke the feeling of like the Wii and 3DS menus with like the music and the graphic design and just that really welcoming, friendly sort of atmosphere. Like when you turn on your 3DS and you got the background music and you click on everything and it makes little beeps and bops and all of that. And I was really excited about it because as far as like the experience on these handhelds, it really is about like, you know, it'll improve it a lot more just being brought together just with like, yeah, just really great UI and all of that. So I was really looking forward to it. And the creator on YouTube, you know, I found them before this project was announced, and I really quite enjoyed their stuff as far as like you know, the Retroid, not the Retroid, but the retro handheld stuff just community went. So it was really good. So I was really excited when this project was announced, but it seems like the co-founder has left that project, and it's largely been because I guess the overall community has found some, I guess, some messages on the Discord channel that weren't all that savory. You know, there's some transphobic stuff. There was some just awful language used, say the least. Good. And it was found because I'm in this Discord channel. So the Yuzu Discord channel, it was built upon like their personal friends Discord channel. So they must have had like just a personal Discord channel with like a handful of friends, and then this like major Discord channel was built, just rebranded and chucked on top of it. So people were able to search like older messages, and they found this type of stuff. And yeah, so there's been a bit of drama in that front. So I don't know. There's been a few people in our, I guess, the iDruby Homestead Discord that have brought it up and, you know, shared disappointment about it. And I'm disappointed about it as well. But apparently the project is still going on. I will say though that what really made this front end different is that there was a really talented graphic designer at the head of it. Because for the most part, there's a lot of front ends on these things. I've got one called Emulation Station, which is really great. But what was going to be really good about Uzu is just that, or Yuzu, I don't know, is that it's just really well put together, just like in its presentation and things. So to lose like the main like motion graphics designer and all of that to be gone, it's like, well, it is kind of just like left with just programmers and things, and that's typically what is in charge of all these other ones. It's just like, you know, they're programmed really well, but yeah, the graphic design isn't really there. So a little bit disappointing on that front.
Yeah,
but it is what it is. I feel like a lot of people's reaction to it was way over the top, because I went and had a look at some of the screenshots. Obviously, I didn't see everything, but I saw like 4 screenshots. It looked like his friends on the Discord channel were complete scumbags. I wouldn't talk to these people the way they were talking to other people on the channel, the language they were using, what they were talking about. I'm like, no, just no. But I will say that none of it really come from him necessarily. Like, you know, the F slur, for example, that was one that I took issue with in the screenshots. But none of that really come from him necessarily. And also, like, you know, a lot of the trans community had issue with some things that were said. And I'll probably say that, like, a lot of it didn't come from him. It was, like, the people surrounding him. But also, there was no evidence of him trying to correct what they said either. So, yeah, it's a little bit of a tough situation. And apparently he did.
How many years ago is this?
like the messages.
Yeah.
I think they range from maybe 2 or 3 years ago to maybe not that long ago.
Okay, so not like
Yeah,
not like 15 years ago or something. Like
yeah, that's right.
which is still not excusable, but like yeah, so very recent.
Yeah. Um, so after this gets discovered, it seems like that he copped like a fair bit of abuse. I think he got harassment and got doxxed and all of this type of thing. So it went way over the top of where it should have been. I think that's ultimately why he wanted to step down, because I think he was just like, look, I don't want to be doing this type of thing for you people. This isn't a very welcoming community and things like that. And obviously there's going to be bad actors on all pockets of the internet. They take it way too far and do things that they shouldn't. But it's just a very unfortunate situation where it's like, I don't feel like, the co-founder of Uzu was an awful person. I think he was in a pretty bad situation, and obviously the group was toxic. But I don't think he really deserved to, cop it like he did. And it also kind of sucks that I don't think it was worth sort of disbanding the project over and all of that, which seemed like he's very passionate about. I've been following this for a long time. Like, I was in the comments of one of his videos and he sort of lightly teased it. I'm like, oh, I put in the comments of one of his videos, like, you should like pair up and make your own front end. And he replied to me saying, hey, look, I think you're going to be very happy with an announcement in a month or so. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, okay. So I sort of knew it was going to be happening before it was announced. I'm like, oh, I think he's actually doing something. So yeah, I've been sort of, at the forefront of this, been like rubbing my hands together. Like, can't wait to play around with this. Just on my Thor and my Odin 2 portal. So it's still going to be coming. There's all the dev teams still there, still chipping away. But like I said, they're missing the main man, the man who wanted to see it in the first place, the graphic designer, all of that. So we'll see how it goes. So yeah, anybody in this little handheld space, especially on like Android handhelds, still something definitely worth to pay attention to. But yeah, it's just a bit of drama happened, when I heard about it, I'm like, oh, God damn it. Because I was listening to a YouTube channel that I watch quite often. It's called Joey's Retro Handhelds. And on Saturdays, he does like a bit of a news roundup. I was just listening to that. And he said, and that's where I first heard it. I'm like, I was literally like, God fucking damn it. Like, really? It got announced like last week. And it's already gone to shit.
Yes. Already. Yep.
Yeah.
Will you stay in the Discord? Will you keep supporting it?
Yeah, like I'm in the Discord. It's not like I'm posting in there and stuff. I just sort of go in there and I go to the announcements channel and all that. I just clicked on it then, just not even thinking about it. I'll bring you back up. But yeah, it's not like I'm in there. But yeah, I'll follow it still. Like, yeah, it's still got all the dev team and all that. We'll see how it goes. But I've actually, it's funny because on Emulation Station, so it's an app or a front end that you use to go through all your games. So it's like a nice looking list of all your games sorted by platform, and you can have like videos of the games playing in the background, and you can get the box art and look at the instruction manual and all this type of thing within the app. And you can have different themes for that. And there's actually like an Uzu theme just for that. So I've got the look of it already just through Emulation Station, but all the functionality, like it brings in retro achievements. The vision for it is that you can like have a friends list and message each other. Like it really does sort of make it into like a 3DS or a Wii U, just in like the feel and the interactivity and all that type of thing. So yeah, no, it's going to be pretty cool, but we'll, fingers crossed it still turns out all right. But yeah. Don't hang around shit people.
Bit of drama.
Yeah. And if you're going to make a public Discord, don't do it over your just personal friends one, because even if you're not even if you're not awful people and you're not talking shit, like you don't really want that just out in the public necessarily either. You know, if that was like a personal place just for friends to hang out, just don't do that. Just make a fresh Discord channel. You know what I mean? Just use your brain. Especially if you got friends and they're posting swastikas and shit like that too. Like, you know, it's kind of, that's kind of, I don't know. Just
yeah, for sure. That makes sense.
Oh,
makes a lot of sense.
That shit just annoys me so much. Anyway, all right, let's go to the Discord channel. Like, it's an hour and 10 minutes. Let's not do the house brawl this week, Josh. I don't want to keep you here too much longer, but we'll go to the letterbox and we'll bring up a letter from Dolphin Pants. And he says, we're officially in December. I'd love to hear your highlights of the year, be it Nintendo or not. So, Josh, I think one thing we can definitely agree on, just as a highlight, especially for Nintendo, is just the release of the Switch 2. I think that's an easy one.
Yeah.
That's very
100%. That's the one. It's yeah. Very, very welcome. And you know, it was drawn out, wasn't it? And you know, we all thought 2024 was the year it was going to happen, and lo and behold, they made us wait an extra 6 months into 2025 before it happened. But you know, from that change, there's been movement. You know, you get the new Mario Kart, a new 3D Donkey Kong. The following subset of announcements, you know, have come through. We're finally getting, you know, Metroid Prime 4 now this year, and you know, Pokemon Legends ZA that was talked about for ages. That was the start of 2024 that got talked about. So, it's been a year of like things we've waited a long time for finally being delivered. So I think that's a big thing for me.
Yeah, it feels like such a long time ago now. Where just think about getting that first initial like, this is Switch 2, getting that official announcement, and then just waiting for every little bit of news at Nintendo Direct, eventually getting to get hands on. Like, that feels like a lifetime ago. Because I don't know about you, but it feels like Switch 2 it came out, we had that honeymoon period, but then it just felt like business as usual. We just got back on, you know, just continue that train of Nintendo releases month to month. And it kind of, like, for better or for worse, and mainly for better, because it's a good cadence to be on. We're just on that, like, oh, what's the game this month? Oh, it's Kirby. What's the game this month? Oh, it's Metroid. Like, we're just sort of, it's just business as usual.
Pretty spoiled.
Yeah, very spoiled for sure.
Yeah, that's right.
Bit too spoiled at $110 each. God damn it.
Well, for people who are suckers and just buy digital, for sure.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. But I don't know. Do you have any other sort of highlights? I think a highlight for me, I guess, non-Nintendo but still gaming. And I've been thinking about, like, you know, obviously I've talked about and I've struggled with sort of keeping up with, you know, beating games and, you know, doing what I've done in the past couple of years. But definitely something that I've had so much fun with is like these retro handhelds, which, you know, obviously I was talking about earlier just with like the whole Uzu thing. But like when I got my what's it called? Metroid Pocket 5. So this bad boy here, I just fell in love with the whole Android-based handheld thing, like how much flexibility and things it has. And you know, as listeners would know, I went down a rabbit hole. I, you know, had this one. I had like the Metroid Pocket Classic, which is the Game Boy sort of form factor. Then I went and got the bigger, more expensive AYN Odin 2 Portal, and then with like the DS. Sort of version with the dual screen, the AYN Thor. I've just really fallen in love with having like this robust operating system, but all these different form factors, allowing you to play different games in different ways. Whether it's like the Odin 2 Portal with like its 7-inch screen, it's great for streaming PC and all of that. But obviously having the second screen as well on the Thor, being able to have YouTube on the bottom screen or play DS or 3DS games, how they should be played. It's something that I've really fallen in love with, just like having like a really sort of premium, I guess, retro gaming experience, and with everything integrated as well, like with the retro achievements and everything. Really like it, so I'm kind of really excited to really dig in and play more over 2026 with these handhelds. And it's just been just for handhelds in general, it's just been super busy. Like everything on like the niche side of things with like, you know, the Android devices, then with Switch 2, and then on like the PC handheld side of things, like, you know, Xbox obviously made a big sort of leap into the PC market, trying to you know, have that Xbox experience on PC, launching with the Asus ROG Ally X, and then like the Legion Go 2, the MSI Claw. They've had a couple of models come out, so there's just been so many handhelds to just spend your money on, I guess. And I certainly have.
Yeah, you have. It's yeah, you've got a lot now, don't you? And you know, but like the form factor of them's pretty like they're a lot more portable, aren't they, than like your Switch 2. So you probably feel a bit more comfortable moving them around, tucking them in a backpack kind of thing, and experiencing other games outside of Nintendo. Doesn't necessarily have to be the Nintendo ones. You can do it on your device there. So yeah, they're definitely getting more prevalent. That's for sure.
Yeah, because like this like the A1 Thor, it's like it's the same size as the 3DS XL. So yeah, easily goes in your pocket. I had a look at on my emulation station, like how many games is actually on this? I've got like 9,000 and something games on it. Like everything from Atari to the 3DO, PS1, PS2, PSP, every Nintendo platform. It's just like, yeah, I've got absolutely everything on it. It's just it's absolutely a blast. I love it. So yeah, sometimes like I might play like 8 games a night, just like, hey, what's this? Oh yeah, this is fun. I was playing Pokemon Dash the other. Yeah, that's what I was playing Pokemon Dash the other day.
God, one of the worst games ever.
Yeah, I never played it because there's a launch game for the DS, and absolutely awful idea of just like swiping the touchscreen to race, you know, your Pikachu against other characters. But since the reviews were so bad, I never ever played it, because why would I buy that? And it probably wasn't printed for that long, you know, on DS back in the day. So I thought I'd give it a go, and I kind of enjoyed it because I wasn't even using a stylus, because it's obviously got like more of a smartphone touchscreen on this thing rather than the capacitive touchscreen on a DS. So it actually kind of played all right just with my finger. I was just sort of sitting there swiping, doing that. So yeah, I just play all sorts of shit. It's good fun. But yeah, I think that's been my highlight. It's just like just these handhelds, just like the handheld business in general. Like there was, when I was getting around high school with my 3DS and PlayStation Vita, you're looking at them being like, this is it. Like these things are going to die. And then Switch comes out. The Switch is the only party in town for a long time. Like it wasn't really until the Steam Deck. Like the Steam Deck was like the first one where I was like, hey, look, there's another one. Then like the ROG Ally and a few others pop up. Oh, look, there's another one. But they're also not really that convenient as handhelds.
Yeah, but not really. That's the thing.
Yeah, because they're too big. They're too power hungry. The battery's not that good. Like you can take it with you, but it's like a laptop that takes up less room in your bag, essentially. It's not like a 3DS or a DS where it is like in your pocket, and you sit at the park for a minute, you sit on the bench, you just pull out your pocket and you start playing. Like it's not really that experience. So it's nice to get back to what that was with some of these things. So yeah, that's definitely my highlight. Handhelds.
Yeah.
Including Switch 2.
Yes.
It's a good place to be. 2026, how many will I get? Not as many as 25? 25, I can tell you that.
Well, you don't know.
Yeah, you don't know.
We will see.
It's funny because I got the AYN Odin 2 Portal, and then like I'm pretty sure like they announced the Thor like just after I got it. I'm like, I don't need that. Then like time went on, I'm like, oh, I need that.
Maybe I do need it.
Yeah. I'm so happy I got it though. It's so good.
I got it.
So good. So good.
Yeah, nice.
All right, Josh, let's lock up the doors. I see you yawning a bit. You need to get to bed, mate. Don't want to keep you out too much longer. But you did get through the episode without having to go downstairs and play dad with your cats. You mentioned before we started recording, like, we're introducing the cats.
I don't know what I'm going to come down to. So yeah,
no.
we will see.
Michaela's just like tied up. The cats have taken a hostage and they're just like running the house.
Don't know.
It's like a Home Alone or something downstairs. Like God knows what's going on.
Yeah, correct. Maybe.
Yeah. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the rest of the week. Enjoy your Metroid Prime 4. Good luck in your half marathon.
Thank you. Big week ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm sure you'll kill it.
I think so. I think I've done all the work I need to. So I just got to do it now.
Yeah, just need to run it.
Just run it. Yep.
Hopefully you don't poo yourself at the end of it.
Thanks. Yeah, I'll be right.
Yeah.
I've got a process. Don't worry.
You got a process. That's good. Yeah. And everybody else out there, I hope you don't poo yourself either. And thank you very much for listening to episode 340 of The House of Mario. Really do appreciate you. Hope you enjoy your Metroid Prime 4, whatever games you're playing. Hope you have a bloody good time. I've got to do Nintendo Jukebox. Where did I put my phone? That's frustrating. Where did I put it? I thought I was just fiddling with it. Jeez. Oh, I put it under the Retroid Pocket 5. That's what I was doing. I've just been fiddling with these handhelds and I just put it on top of my phone. I didn't see it. But to celebrate Metroid this week, let's play some music from the My Nintendo Music app from Metroid Prime. We'll do the file select theme. So thank you very much, everybody. But we'll talk to you next week. The doors, they are closed. We'll catch you later. The House of Mario, a Nintendo podcast, is proudly recorded in South Australia. It's hosted and produced by me, Drew Agnew, alongside my co-host, Josh, or JT if you like. Be sure to check out youtube.com/iDruby, where I share all of my other content and stream The House of Mario live every Monday night at 8:30 p.m. Australian Central Standard Time. Join the Homestead Discord to be a part of our growing community, chat with fellow Nintendo fans, and get involved with the show through our mailbox channel. And don't miss JT's fortnightly Nintendo podcast, Nintendo Maniacs. Each episode features a brand new guest, and if you love The House of Mario, you'll feel right at home there too.